Hey friends, Caleb Newquist here, editor-at-large at Gusto. Navigating the world of being an employer can be tricky, especially when it comes to offering health insurance as a benefit and staying in compliance with your legal obligations. That includes understanding what your full-time equivalent, or FTE employee number is. In this video, we'll explain the full-time equivalent and show you exactly how to calculate the number of full-time equivalents you have on your team. Okay? All right. First, let's get acquainted with the term. Full-time equivalent is a method employers use to calculate the number of full-time employees they have, but also converting part-time hours into full-time terms. An FTE is a yardstick that measures the number of full-time hours being completed at your company. The number is tallied using your part-time and full-time employee count in addition to a few simple calculations. Your FTE number is important because it determines whether you're an applicable large employer, or ALE. In this case, it means that you have 50 or more employees or a blend of full and part-time workers that equals 50 full-time equivalents. If your company is an ALE, that means you're required to offer group health insurance under the Affordable Care Act's employer mandate. Having ALE status also means that you need to send in your 1094C and 1095C forms describing the kind of coverage you provided to your team. What if you're not an ALE? It just means you're not required to provide health insurance, but you can still choose to provide your team with health insurance because it's a great benefit to offer. Okay, now for that calculation. And fortunately, it's pretty easy. Grab a pencil, open your notebook, and we'll show you exactly how to calculate your FTE count. Step 1, how many part-time workers do you have? According to the IRS, part-timers are those who work less than 130 hours a month or 30 hours a week. Step 2, write down the average number of hours each part-time employee works per week. Now, add them all together. Step 3, take the result and divide it by 30. Step 4, round down to the nearest whole number. Step 5, add your full-time employee count to the number you got above. Step 6, you now have your FTE number. And that's it. Here's a quick formula that summarizes the FTE calculation above. Your FTE number equals total average of part-time hours worked per week divided by 30 plus number of full-time employees. How about some examples? Let's say you own a chain of movie theaters. To keep the show running, you employ a staff of 40 full-time employees and 20 part-timers. Each of your part-time employees works 10 hours a week selling tickets and snacks, while your full-timers cram in an average of 30 hours a week on marketing, business development, and other showbiz-related tasks. To get your FTE number, you first have to figure out the total weekly hours worked by your part-time employees. 10 multiplied by 20 equals 200. Then you divide 200 by 30, which leaves you with 6.6. Now round down, in this case to 6. Add the full-time employee count, that's 40, to that number, and you get an FTE number of 46. Ta-da! You are not an ALE. Great, but what if you're in business for just a few months out of the year? Perhaps you own a Halloween costume store that's only open in September and October. During those 2 spooky months, you hire 60 seasonal workers because they are considered seasonal and work 120 days or less in a single year. You are not considered an ALE here either. If you're unsure about your math skills, you can go to the link below to use a free FTE calculator. Mastering your FTE calculation not only helps in staying compliant, but also ensures you're prepared to offer the best for your team. It's about making informed decisions for the growth and health of your business. I'm Caleb Newquist. Thanks for watching.